Dear students, as we have seen the first two functions, that is planning and organizing. Today we are going to see the staffing and directing, the next two functions, that is third and fourth one. The third one is staffing. What is the meaning of staffing? So till today as we have seen what is planning and what is organizing. So planning is the primary function, planning is the basic function of management. And after planning, the organizing comes. The organizing arrives after planning. So each and everything has to be planned and then it has to be organized in proper manner. So the third function, that is staffing. Staffing means in order to recruit the people, in order to give the authority and responsibility, the person has to be clarified. So whatever the talents are there, whatever the requirements are there in the organization, it has to be developed by the particular person. So staffing is the function of execution according to plan and organizational structure. Whatever the plan is there, as it is said, somebody has said the right man for right job. So whatever the person has to be selected, he is to be given a particular right job in order to work in efficient manner. So it needs staffing. The need of staffing arises since the initial period of the organization. So whenever the organization starts, there is a recruitment, there is a staffing. A person has to be recruited according to his talents, according to his views, according to the working condition. So what does the staffing means? The staffing is a process involved in identifying, assessing, placing, evaluating and directing individuals at work. So what is the meaning of staffing? Staffing is a process involved in identifying. Whom you have to identify? Identify a person who is going to work, whom we are going to assign the work. So we have to identify that person. Is it going to work? Is he going to work or is she going to work for the particular thing? So it has to be identified. Secondly, assessing the person. It has to be assessed. Find out. Placing. You have to place him for the right job, for the right person, for the right particular thing. You have to place him. Then evaluating. You have to evaluate how he is working. Is he coming in time? Is going in time? Working in the particular hours? Or is making a time pass? Whatever it is. So you have to evaluate. By evaluating, we can find out whether the person can do or perform the particular work in particular time. And directing the individuals at work. So directing means what? You have to give him the proper training. Nobody is specialized in the particular thing. Nobody is, you can say, is specialized in particular thing. Or he is fully specialized in particular thing. It is not like that. But you have to give him the particular training. The training facility should be given. I can give you a small example. Before 20 years back, you can see there was no computer. But as soon as the computer arrives, each one started learning the computer. Each one started to learn something regarding the computer. Find out what is there in the computer, what is there, how to do the work on the computer. So this is to be done. That means he is given a particular training of computer. If you see the person who are working for last 25 years, 20 years, they don't even know how to work on computer, what has to be done. They take the help of anyone, any person or the colleagues, whatever it is, or the other employees in order to work on the computer. So that means if they are given a proper training, they can work efficiently. And this is done in the staffing. Staffing means, I am repeating again, the staffing means identifying the person, assessing the person, placing that particular person on the right job, then evaluating him whether he is working or whether she is working properly or no in that particular given hours, whatever the work is allotted to him, he is doing or no. Suppose there is a production of particular thing today, that production has to be done. So it has to be evaluated and directing, giving him the proper training at work. Now we can see the importance of staffing. Staffing is the importance of staffing gives that effective management function. It gives effect to the particular thing. When you are giving the particular effect to the particular thing, it is a function of management. Staffing is the key to the effective performance of other functions of management, such as planning, organizing, coordinating, controlling. So this is the effective key of it. So if the person is working, that means this person also limited to that. Then it leads to effective utilization of human resources. Now the staffing is related to human resource. It is related to human factor, because staffing of whom we are doing the staffing function of the particular person, the particular employees whom we are selecting. So they has to work. If they are working, then only there is a progress of organization. If the employees are not working in the organization, if the workers are not working in the organization, they are not doing efficient work, then the organization cannot prosper to the progress. So very important thing is that how they are working. So every organization is depend upon the particular employee, and so it is depend upon the staffing. So this is a key factor, you can say, or the key function of all other functions. All other functions are useless without a staffing function. Then it builds a cordial relationship. As it is depend upon the human factor, it builds a cordial relationship. If they are in the proper relationship, if they are with the proper thing, if they are with each other, then only they can build a cordial relationship among them, and then only if there is a smooth relation among the human being, then only it can lead to the progress. If there is a competition among them, let's see how he is working, let's see how she is working, I will also work, I will also do same thing. If there is a competition, then you cannot work. The competition should be there, but not among them, it should be among the organization. So if the competition remains on the organization, then it cannot function properly. So they have to build the coordination, the cordial relationship among them, the cordial relationship among the manager and the employees. Then it helps the human resource development. There is a resource, there is a development among the human. When you are working for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you get experience among them. And that experience is very important because it develops your resource, and that is human resource development. So due to staffing, you get more and more experience. If you are working in different factors, different sectors, different field, then you get more experience from the different field, and that you can share among the other employees, those who are working with you all. So you can share with them how they are working, how they had worked till today, how the Henry Fayol has shared his experience in his 14th principle. It is a part of sharing only, because he is sharing the particular principle. That means whatever the difficulties he has arrived in the particular thing, that he is sharing in the particular principles of management. Similarly, the F.W. Taylor also is sharing his principles in the scientific way. So similarly, you can share the principles, you can share the things in order to develop the workforce. Then it helps in effective use of technology and other resources. You can use the technology in effective manner. Why? Because there is a proper staff. Whenever you go somewhere, you see, you get the experience. What you say? The staff is good. Suppose you visit a bank, okay, the manager is good, other staff also is good, they are cooperating the people. When you say, when the staff is good. So similarly, you have to get the ideas. That means the proper technology can be used, or the effective technology can be used only there is a good staffing. So staffing is the important function, and it improves also efficiency. Day by day, you go on working, you create the efficiency. 4 days you work, you will not create the efficiency, but you have to go on working, you have to get the new ideas, find out the different ideas, and accordingly you can work and you can improve your efficiency. There is a long term effect. Accordingly, there is the essential contribution among the people. It provides job satisfaction. The job satisfaction is also important. Not only you are working, okay, I am working for 15 years, 10 years, 25 years. For the purpose of working, I am working there. That means you doesn't have a job satisfaction. You doesn't have a satisfaction of that particular job, that particular work. That means you are not satisfied. the satisfaction is not given to you. There is no proper working condition. But if there is a working condition is good, so now see, people work somewhere, they doesn't find any satisfaction, they go to another job, there also they doesn't find satisfaction, but somewhere they get their satisfaction. That satisfaction is important, and in order to give the proper satisfaction, it needs a proper staffing, and it maintains harmony among the people. It creates harmony among the people, and individuals are recruited, selected and placed, as well as the performance is also appraised and promoted. This is the another function. Then we can see the fourth function, that is directing. What is the meaning of directing? You must have heard regarding the directors in various films. There is the director, and he is the main person. Why? Because he is directing the other things. Those villains are there, heroes are there, the side heroes are there. They are directing them, and he is a director. He goes on directing them, and then the film is particularly deserved. That film is prepared. Why? Because if there is a proper direction, we see the film is gone in particular condition, in a good condition. That means the directing is the soul of management function. If you are going to direct the particular thing, the direction helps. Suppose you are going somewhere and somebody is not directing you properly, you will go another way. But if he directs you properly, then you will go to the particular target wherever it is, wherever the goal is there. So it is a process of instructing, guiding, communicating, inspiring, motivating and supervising the employees to achieve predetermined goals of an organization. So what is the meaning of directing? So directing is a process of instructing, to instruct somebody. Okay, what you are doing, it is not correct, it is in this way, you have to do like that. You have to instruct him, not just looking and keeping quiet. It is not like that, but you have to instruct that particular person. Okay, you do like that, this way. Then guiding them, you have to guide him. Okay, now you have to do like that. You can go in this way, you can perform this way, in this way. That means you have to go on guiding. Then communicating, you have to talk to each other. You have to talk with each other. That means you have to tell them, communicate with each other. No, I am not talking with him, then let him do whatever you want to do. It's not like that. You have to communicate with each other. What we are going to do, what is the thing, this thing. So every day, each and every minute you have to go on communicating with each other. Then only you can follow the thing. Inspiring, you have to inspire the person. Don't pull down that person. Okay, whatever you are doing, it is not like that. You don't do this way. But inspire them. Okay, you have done this way, now tomorrow you do like this. Okay, better you have done. Good it is. So that will inspire. You have to motivate that person. Motivation is very important, and that motivation is given and supervising. So these all factors are related to the particular directing, and the directing has to be taken place. Now so directing is a process of using the techniques, utilizing, it is a guidance, it is a inspiration given to the particular person. So as directing, staffing is related to the human factor. Now as we are going to see the human factor, it is to be directed. Each and every person has to be given direction in the particular way. Each and every person has to become a leader in order to perform the particular things. Now what is the importance of directing? Directing initiates action. Directing means what? You are telling him to do the particular action, in course of action, and that has to be done by that particular person. Whatever you are telling him, he has to follow that. That means you are making him to do that particular action. You told him today, okay, for today you have to do these things. I want his work complete. That means you are directing him, you are instructing him, and he will do his work complete. That means the course of action. It initiates actions to activate the plans with the help of employees. Every action is initiated through timely direction. If the direction is given in the time, if timely direction is there, then only it can be done to particular action. Integrates efforts. Each and every person gives his own efforts. Efforts are given, then only the work is performed in efficient manner. So that effort has to be done. It helps in integrating the efforts of all the employees of the department. Then you can say it is a means of motivation. As we have seen these all factors in the definition, it is a means of motivation. Motivation is to be done. Various motivation has to be given. The different factors of motivation has to be followed in the part of motivation. Opinion has to be given. It provides stability. If the opinions are there, if the motivation is there, it provides stability. A person can remain stable in a particular way. He will be stable in his job. He will be stable in his work if he is given proper guidance and motivation. Then coping up with the changes. Whatever the changes are taking place day by day, there will be no a particular set of things. Okay, we have to go in such a way only. Okay, from today onwards we are going to go in such way. It is not like that. You have to cope with the changes whatever are going place. Whatever the changes are taking place, whatever the changes are in the action, they has to be followed, and effective utilization of resources are taken into consideration. Then it also creates team spirits due to particular directing. It creates a team spirit. It increases efficiency level because it day by day you are increasing the efficiency of the person. When you are motivating, when you are directing, the person feels, okay, my work is good. Whatever I am doing, it is better. I have to carry more. So, he feels in his mind, and so there is increase in efficiency level, and there is a cooperation. Cooperation is very important. So, cooperation is necessary for the smooth flow of organizational level activities. It should be created by every manager. Every manager has to create an cooperation. Due to cooperation, you can have a particular directing. So these are the remaining two functions. As we have seen yesterday, the first two functions, that is planning and organizing. The third one, just now we have seen the staffing and the directing. So total functions there are 6. Out of that, these 4 functions we have cleared. And these are very important functions. Each and every function is clear. Each and every function has